Welcome back to Olive Curator Rebranded. And in my last video I taught you guys how to create wealth with a high income skill in your 20s or pretty much as an entrepreneur. And at the end of that video I promised to teach you guys the second part of the wealth triangle. So in today's video guys, you are in for a treat because I let you in on the best business idea for you in 2019, and I pretty much believe that you're already doing it or you have learned it from my previous video. If you want me to let you in on the secret, then keep on watching. So what is the secret? The secret is a scalable business. The scalable business is the second part of the wealth triangle, and you're probably wondering, Olive, what is a scalable business? A scalable business is a business that has the ability to multiply its revenue with very minimal incremental costs. This basically means you have fixed costs that are the same throughout, but your variable costs are very little or they're pretty much even low. And in case you want to scale up your business, you know then your revenue will go up and in return your profit will go up, but then your costs will be very minimal. For example, a software is a scalable business. Why? Because you only have one fixed cost when you're trying to build this certain software, and you can clone it to so many people. So that means you can sell it to thousands and tens of thousands of people. Therefore, the software is a scalable product, a product that only has one fixed cost and can be scaled and sold to thousands and thousands of people with very minimal incremental costs. And from my previous video, I mentioned how it's important to have a high income skill because you can scale your high income skill to a profitable business, and therefore that's why it's important to always refer to the wealth triangle. You start with a high income skill and then you move to a scalable business as soon as you've become an expert with your skill. Or for example, you have a high income skill. Let me give an example. You could be a music producer, you could be an instrument player, maybe a guitar player or a piano player, you could be a brand strategist, you could be an online business coach. All these skills have the ability to be cloned to so many people. How? If you create courses or if you create webinars or if you create something that can be scaled to many people at low cost, then that is a scalable business. And let me give you an example. If you are an online business coach, you are an expert in your field, which is your high income skill, you have built a community and you're like, you know what, I want to scale this into a business. It's possible. How? You just package it. You create maybe PDFs, you come up with courses, you come up with webinars, you come up with everything possible for you to teach people your skill, your expertise, and then you sell it. And then you scale it by cloning several products that you're going to send out to many people. But the beauty is, as your revenue goes up and as your profit goes up, your costs are not going up, because the day you made the course, that day you spent all the money and you got a software or a website and you got all the information and you practice and you put your energy and time, but that's pretty much it. So it's up to you to now scale it up and find more people to sell. First of all, if you want to scale your skill into a profitable business, then that means you really want to get rich to high amounts of people. You want to get to many people. So in this triangle, I'm going to show you the three key things you're going to consider. One is a scalable offer, two is a constant lead generation flow, and last is your closers. First is a scalable offer. So this is the product that you're going to be selling to many people with little or no infrastructure. You know, probably you have to just build a website and get email lists, and then you send them maybe a free guide or a free part of your course, and then they'll be maybe willing to invest more in your scalable offer. Two is consistent lead flow. This basically means how to get traffic, loads and loads of traffic, people willing to spend on your offer. So basically, lead generation or lead flow is where social media pretty much comes in. This is where I'm going to focus on a bit. This is where I call internet business, very smart internet business, because I myself am very interested and this is what I'm doing. So join me in this. So in the internet business, there are three ways you would get traffic. One, you work for it. Two, you borrow it. And three, you damn right buy it. So let me let me outline for you what I mean. Working for it is you dedicating your time and your energy to build a community and an audience behind your back, people that know, that like and trust you. So what do? You probably start a YouTube channel and start communicating to people, start understanding people's problems, and you create a rapport and a relationship behind it. You probably open a website and you blog and tell people about your stories, teach them value on your website. You could also start a podcast. Podcast coming soon, guys. But anyway, you could start a podcast where you talk to people as well. You could do so much. So this is you working for it. This is you trading sweat equity, because you're pretty much time and energy is the one that's working to help you build. Work for it. And 2 is borrow it. How would you borrow it? Basically collaborating with others. You could show up in other people's podcasts, you could be featured in other people's blogs, you could be in YouTube videos of your people or people that you're working with, that you're in the same field with, that you could reconnect with, so that you share your audience. But the most efficient way of internet business is buying it. Buying it is spending on ads. You have to spend on ads. It's very efficient, especially if you're trying to get a very huge constant lead generation. Ads from Facebook, there's Instagram, there's LinkedIn, Google AdWords, ads. But remember, you have to note how much do you have to spend and how much is that expenditure converting you into a sale. Basically, how much is the cost conversion into a sale. If you're spending so much and the sales are not that high, then you might as well re-strategize your ads. And on the last part of the triangle is closers. Closers are basically people who convert leads into actual sales. Let me give you an example. When you call to inquire about a product or inquire about a service, it doesn't really mean you want to get it. You're just inquiring. You're like a prospect. You know, you're just like, I really want this, but let me just first call and see what they tell me. A big mistake that many of us do with our businesses, we don't convert these calls. If someone calls you for your product, you might as well find ways to make them buy your product. Convert that person into a sale, because that call is a call that you didn't really look for. Probably you did somehow, maybe your ads or maybe word of mouth, but as soon as someone calls, engage with them, talk to them. So what are you looking for? What are you interested in? Do you want our product? How much are you willing to pay for that product? This is a solution you're going to offer for your product. Basically convert that lead into a sale, guys. And that's how you scale your business. You have a scalable offer, you have a constant lead generation flow, and you have closers. And basically, the more the lead flow, the more the closers. The more you run ads, the more people are calling to inquire about your business, the better, the faster you should hire people to convert these leads into sales. Or if you just, for example, have a company and you run a lot of ads, you better have the product to sell to those people. Do not disappoint your customer, because your customer has a very good memory and might not consider you the next time. But also remember, when you sell, it's not only just about sales. Think about the customer, and are you really providing a solution for them? If you really are, then make it be a good fit for them so that they come out happy and they even tell you thank you for solving this problem of mine. I hope you guys learned something from today's video. This is the best business idea for you in 2019, converting your high income skill into a scalable business, or basically starting a scalable business that's going to make you money and help you create your wealth in your 20s or as an entrepreneur. Stay tuned for next week's video, where I now finish and tackle the last part of the wealth triangle, which is how and when and what to invest in. So you guys, please stay tuned. Also, if you haven't joined my Facebook community, Entrepreneur Kings and Queens, come through and join on Facebook and be able to network with like-minded people. So anyway, don't forget to start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. Bye, guys.